Okay, good.
I just mock the
Good.
presentations in front of ini TEC. TEC means yang Tender Evaluation Committee.
Okay.
Yeah, and management approval lah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Now I start. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Alex Kong, and I represent ini SBOT, which is Sepangga Bay Oil Terminal. Sepangga Bay Oil Terminal SBOT ini kita ada satu hashtag SBOT, selamat bersama orang tersayang.
Wow. Ya, bagus tu.
Okay, a little bit of the background. Actually, SBOT dulu ada buat bunkering activities, but the latest one is 2002-3, and then after that no more. Kenapa? Because kita tidak ada, because the oil terminal punya occupancy too high, and then reach up to 79%. We do not have a slot for to cater any bunkering activity lah. So since last year kita punya second jetty sudah operate, I mean partially, and then now is the time to revive the bunkering activity at SBOT lah, especially the jetty number 2. Okay. Next, why? Saya ada question marks. Saya ikut orang juga ada question marks. Why revive bunkering, diesel bunkering?
Ini you punya capture lah kan?
Yeah.
Betul, this is the capture. Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. First, of course, the dedicated berth availability lah, which is yang dedicated for bunkering activity. So dia tidak, I mean, with the dedicated berth, itu operation line tidak akan ada impact lah. Means
No disruption.
yeah, no disruptions of operations lah. Hanya for some product saja mungkin yang tidak boleh we operate simultaneously, which is the LPG lah, which is the cooking gas. Itu based on the risk assessment. Okay, number 2, of course there are interest expressed by the oil majors that request diorang pun mau ada bunkering activities. Series of meetings from Petronas, and then for now they are what assessment on the facilities, actually check on the readiness of kita punya jetty number 2, and then of course Shell pun ada datang untuk visit kita punya facility readiness. That's why based on orang punya macam meetings, and then we come to know very clear about orang punya intentions and their planning lah, including orang ada buat macam ini long range ultrasound test on their pipe, bunkering pipe, which is sudah integrate with the jetty number 2. Okay, number 3, just according to the conversation yang kita ada dengan Shell punya PSC, they reported every day they request around 600 metric ton itu consumption on the diesel. Dan of course dia sekarang currently dia ada contract with one, so kita di sini kita option saja. Then during the meeting I pun ada minta macam komitmen in case kita mau form a contract dengan orang, berapa yang boleh, apa figure yang dia boleh bagi saya untuk convince my management lah, which is nanti saya akan show lah berapa. Okay, now last one is the increase of business activity. Since SBOT sekarang kita hanya buat inward activities, which is dari kapal that discharge cargo pergi shore. And then this is bunkering punya activity ialah kita dari shore pergi kapal, ada output punya activity. So in terms of business activity kita boleh expand dari sana lah. This is why we propose to revive the bunkering punya activities. Okay, come to current status and the business proposal. This one I just want to report that what needs to be done, and then apa yang secure dengan current stage. First ialah tadi saya dah cakap Petronas and Shell expressing dia punya interest dengan dengan ini bunkering activities, which is based on assessment atau apa yang orang sudah buat, dan we can ada nampak di sebelah saja actually shell, di sebelah saja orang ada buat tadi yang saya cakap lalu tes, orang ada buat ini apa meeting, series of meetings, and then incoming pun saya akan bawa ke Petronas team untuk jumpa GM lah, to courtesy visit and then let them to express dia punya interest dengan kita punya facility di SBOT Jati 2. Okay, the second one is the proposed scope dengan estimated cost. Actually saya sudah discuss dengan engineering team to come up with the based on the scope of work dengan estimated cost. Mainly di sana kita punya facility sudah get ready. Tapi since kita punya pipeline 8 inch, kalau kita mau cater ini bunkering punya activity, we have to reduce the pipeline size atau the reducer the cost to 4 inch. Jadi the operation cost involved of reducer from 8 to 4, and then the hoses yang boleh meet the market punya operation lah, which is 70,000 lah di sana. Okay, next, this is just for information. Petronas sekarang tengah buat ini assessment lah, kita punya facility dia, including of commercial assessment juga. Itu yang ongoing punya gejala dari Petronas. So what we discuss with Petronas, this is 1,000 metric ton per month. Ini adalah berapa bagi roughly satu komitmen begitu. For now, because we are not the mainstream, mungkin optional for them atau to cater the emergency situations. So this is the figure yang orang boleh komit lah. Okay, of course the purpose of in the paper to request atau to seek considerations and approval from management. Involve of a few things. Satu ialah di diesel bunkering punya activities. Number 2 ialah the operation cost, which is ada accessory yang mau ditambah lah di sana, which is cost 70,000. 70,000 itu ialah to add ini cost reducer dengan dia punya cost lah, bunkering cost. Okay, so the goal for this, bunkering activity ialah of course to unlock the existing opportunity, and the main thing is to get in revenue. Ya, itu yang paling penting, because part of kita buat discharging punya activity di sana, kami pun mau handle di output punya activities. Saya rasa itu saja dari saya, and mungkin saya tambah sedikit lah. I believe kalau kita sudah involved in ini diesel bunkering activity, I believe some macam other business yang macam kita boleh spin off di sana, which is including the freshwater bunkering atau emergency supplies. Itu ialah another stage of macam effort lah atau strategi lah yang kita boleh explore. Okay, itu saja dari saya. Any questions?
Okay, any questions on the floor?
1,000 million.
No, 1,000
Metric ton
per month.
per month.
World
Equal.
RM.
Yeah.
Most important for our
Yeah,
business.
Yeah, definitely a valid question, because you dah bagi cost nak buat, dia nak tahu lah berapa cost revenue, because yang itu saya tak nampak dekat sini. Kan? I think that is very important. What is the forecasted revenue? Must be there. It must be in your slide. Okay, jawab lah.
Dia jawab.
Jawab.
Dia just for the cargo invoice dia hanya misalnya adalah 6,000 ringgit lah per month. Tapi yang other than that, we macam tadi saya cakap lah, dia boleh spin off other business like the freshwater bunkering. Yeah, freshwater bunkering normally they will take, we estimate will take macam 50 metric ton per ship. Ya, kita jual 10 ringgit per metric ton. Jadi di sana ada lagi. And then of course di yang wharfage itu lah, ya, wharfage punya income lah. I mean di vessel invoice lah, itu another things lah. Ya.
Yeah. But definitely that must be captured in your presentation.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know lah you're still in progress, but when the actual presentation comes in, all that must be there kan?
Yes.
Yeah, because
definitely we must
kena ada.
have the business segment lah di sana.
Definitely, yeah. But your structure is already there, because remember you already got an investment. So what is the return on investment? Remember, I mean at the end of the day, money, money counts, right? What it is, money talks lah, orang kata, right? It has to be there. So it has to be in your presentation. So this is what you call that a real life punya example lah kan? Any other questions? Yeah? Ada? Kalau tak ada, bagi tepukan. Thank you. Okay. Dia punya cover, of course, obviously, because they wanted to revive diesel bunkering activity. When you say revive, before ni ada.
Ada.
Kenapa stop?
Because we cannot cater that occupancy too high.
Oh, okay. Occupancy too high and tak boleh cope.
Ya, tidak boleh cope. Dulu hanya satu jetty saja.
Sekarang?
Started yang 2005 yang fourth quarter, we have 2 jetty operate. Sekarang di jetty itu ada dedicated bunkering berth.
Okay, so dulu hanya ada satu jetty, that's why tak boleh. Sekarang jetty ada 2 ke 3? 2. So now with this, you are thinking of potential revenue lah. Alright, okay. So enter. Okay, and yeah, this is your capture kan? Yeah, this is capture Kenapa? Why I want to revive? So this is the reason why I want to revive. This is the first thing that you want to get the management's attention, right? Because dah ada pun, kan? Yeah, you already have it. And why? Because there is demand for it, right?
Yeah.
There is demand for it. Alright, and yeah, this is potential revenue lah. Yeah, daripada biarkan dia idle, daripada biarkan dia just like that, why don't we collect revenue? But there is a catch. You need to pay something first. Yeah, you need to yang 70,000 tu nak letak for infrastructure.
The accessory lah.
Accessories.
Yeah. Which is to meet yang current punya bunkering spec lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Because without that 70,000 ringgit, it won't be operational.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is why you requested the management to, in a way, approve this outflow of money or investment, you want to call it. Okay. Enter. Alright. So this is your tadi to capture. So in a way, this is this is macam content lah. You give Y, and then this is your targeted volume of 12,000 metric ton per year, and this is where you need to put your forecasted revenue. And then you did mention there could be other potential revenue, right?
Yes.
Spin off, which you also need to put it in there lah. Yeah, so that the management can see these are the benefits out of this 70,000 ringgit. Lepas tu kena dah buat calculation sikit return on investment, whatever it is lah normally you do what? Cash flow forecast. Yeah, cash flow projection, investment, lepas tu 10 tahun, 15 tahun, whatever lah kan. It has to be there in your slide to show the benefit of doing this business. Alright, okay, enter. And this is what your call to action kan. This is what your audience, you want the management to approve this, reviving this project and so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So yeah, It's all there.
Kalau
Yeah.
saya management saya tidak mau approve ni.
Siapa bang? Okay, silakan.
Saya nampak saya manage pakai 70,000. Pendapatan wala.
That's why kita
Ya,
kena.
belum.
That's why. Kalau sekarang ni kita faham dia tak ada figure tu lagi. Of course, kalau dia present macam ni dia memang kena lah. Kalau present macam ni memang kena. Ni tak apa lah. This is just for practice. But bila betul-betul of course kena ada all the revenue forecast calculation justification mana dapat figure ni because confirm akan ditanya kan. Betul ke you kira ni mana you dapat projection ni and then confirm ke apa siapa Petronas dengan siapa lagi tu Shell memang betul ke dia nak pakai kena sign commitment whatever lah commitment kena ada agreement semua tu must be there because without commitments kalau setakat cakap mulut je baik kan then cakap lah that we will only do this once they commit to agreement of 15 years whatever it is so everything must be put in place pokok lah ini hanya testing ini hanya testing ada banyak masa lagi okay big round of applause okay next siapa
Eh,
oh yo Tok Guru steady Tok Guru